Product creation strategies for coaches and trainers. I am Dayo Samuel, and in this particular lesson, in this particular module, we are going to be walking through what I particularly call meaning. And what we are going to be doing here is to walk you through exactly how to create your content, particularly when talking about your content, talking about it in such a way that it resonates with your target market. Remember again that this is the third element of our entire framework. So let's get into that. Now, why are we going to be talking about meaning? Now, the idea of meaning comes down to this. If you confuse people, you will be the one that will lose. Now, successful screenwriters simplify. They sit down and say, Jason can't wait to know who he is and also run a marathon and also marry a girl and also adopt a dog. We have to get rid of the clutter. So with your product, with your content creation, with how you're actually working out your content, you probably are saying way too much. So let me give you an example right now. Let's say your synapses are firing and I'm here trying to rewire the neurons of those synapses. How does that sound? Doesn't this sound confusing to you? Exactly what I'm explaining here. So the meaning comes down to how you are going to say it so that these can actually make sense to the people who need to receive it, and as much as possible to also remove every single thing that may clutter the message you want to deliver. You need to answer the question, what are the needs this person has that I can speak to that will make this a solution to him? Who better needs to learn this? Now, with that in your mind, it makes it a lot easier for you to actually create the content in such a way that it now makes meaning to that person. If you don't identify who you are going to be talking to and how you are going to say it in such a way that it actually resonates with them, it's not going to actually make a lot of impact. Let's talk about the 3 layers of meaning. There are basically 3 layers of meaning. Of course, I'm saying that this is how you can actually create meaning. So at the top, you have a name, and then the name basically is the name of your methodology. This actually lets your methodology take a life of its own and also allows you to create tiny subsets from it. So for example, I have what's called the fear resolve process. Under the fear resolve process, which is the name, I have the fear resolve process for overcoming anxiety in relationships. I have the fear resolve for overcoming financial fears. I have the fear resolve process for overcoming generic fears. Do you get that? So it allows you to create subsets when you have a name for it like that. And then number 2, you want to look at the problems your methodology is going to solve. That is, the problem is going to solve for the people who are going to receive it, because you need to actually find the problem is going to solve. If you use the example we started with, that is, they want to escape from something and arrive at somewhere, what they are escaping from can actually be described as a problem, and you need to actually understand that it is a problem and address it so. And so number 3 is connection. The connection is going to make with them. This one actually has to do with what they care about. This has to do with what they care about. If they don't care about it, they're not going to actually pay attention at all. People have problems. You can either cure the symptoms or heal the root cause. So as a coach, as a trainer, are you solving it at a base level or you're solving it at a peripheral level? It comes back to you. So those are the 3 ways you can actually, those are the 3 layers of meaning. Now, with the 3 layers of meaning, what we're going to get to now is, after saying the how to create meaning, what it takes to have meaning, what I'm going to do now is actually to walk you through how to name. I'm going to walk you through naming, through connection, and through problem, so that I can actually understand each of them one after the other. Now, first thing I need to explain here is that there are 4 kinds of problems. There is known problem, spoken problem, there's unknown problem, and there's unspoken problem. Known problem is the problem people talk about. This is the problem that people actually say to you when they talk to you. Spoken problem is, of course, what they say, right? A known problem is what they are aware of. Unknown problem is the problem they don't know at all. The problem exists, but they are not aware that it exists at all. And then unspoken problem is a problem they don't. The problem exists, and because this is where your own expertise lie, you can always identify the problems that exist. Now, how do you use this for yourself? Here's what you need to pay attention to. So there is known spoken problems. There is known unspoken problem. Then there is unknown but spoken problem. That is, they don't know that it's a problem, but they talk about it. And then there is unknown and unspoken problem. Now, the known unspoken problem, the unknown unspoken problem, if you can help clients identify that, they almost automatically begin to look to you for solution. Because, of course, like Joe Abraham says, if you can describe the problem of your client very well, they would almost automatically believe that you have the solution for that. And of course, you have a solution with your methodology, isn't it? So here's the task for this particular lesson. The problem my clients, or the problems my clients face are, and then list them out. So list them one after the other. So in order to guide you, you can have known problem. What are the known problems? And then write as many known problems. What are the unknown problems? The problems that you know that they will have, or they have, but they are not aware of. And then number 3 is, what are the spoken problems, the problems they talk about, or the problems they don't. And then number 4 is the problems they don't talk about. And then what you are going to do in order to create resonance to make your product or your content more powerful is to speak to the unknown and the unspoken problem. You will talk about the unknown problem, you talk about the spoken problem, but you will most importantly hammer on the unknown and the unspoken problem. With that, when you do that, they will begin to look at you like, how does this person know that this is the problem I have? And how is it possible that he so describes it so very much that I can almost instantly identify with the fact that I have that problem? This is your work, and this is what we're going to do next in order to create content that actually gets a result for your clients. I am Dayo Samuel again. I'm going to see you in the next lesson.